welcome to this video in which I cover hip extension. Yeah, it's quite an isolated drill for hip extension, and we could describe it as a linear way to work on hip extension, yeah, because we can bridge the gap for a beginner to a person who is close to the front split, for example. So we can, with this exercise, we can progress this exercise with itself. Yeah. So that's why I describe it as a linear way. Yeah. Okay. So what is the position? The position basically, you need a stick or something and something to put under your knee. And I'm going into this basic lunge position. Yeah. So as simple as that. And now the way how we would progress then is from having the front leg in this 90-degree knee angle to always opening it more and more up until at some point we are in a straight leg position. Yeah, so this is also how you can use this. Good. I will show it in the basic regular position. So first of all, bring the back foot on the whole foot at the top of the foot. Don't have the toes activated, but do it like this. And now the first important thing is that you push this hip side a little bit forward. So you can also think about a slight rotation towards the front leg whilst you are slightly pulling the front foot over, or using the arch of the foot back. Yeah, so you rotate the front hip side a bit to the back, and this also helps to rotate the back hip side to the front. Then really important, find a good exhale with which you contract your abs. Yeah, you want to have tight abs, a good contraction in the core, in the abs. And this you have to maintain. Yeah, this is important. So some will already feel a nice stretch. And this is also fine. I do as well on this side. For this drill, we want to feel the stretch more in this area and not so much in the quads. If you feel something there as well, then it's also fine. But always remind yourself that the main stretch you should feel is in this area here. All right. Good. So first, you just stay there in this position for 1 to 2 minutes, and you just keep inhaling and exhaling, and with every exhalation you try to find an even better contraction of the abs. By the way, if this with the upright body position is still too hard, you could also start this doing here or doing here. Yeah, that's also absolutely fine. I just like this one more, and normally give this exercise to people only if they already can come upright, because then we will have more length here, which is more intense and a bit nicer for this drill. But you also could do it like this, or even with the hands on the floor. Good. After 1 to 2 minutes in this position, you would now one more time inhale, exhale, find a good contraction of the abs, and now you are driving the back knee to the front, yeah, through the ground to the front. And at the same time, remember that we want to pull the front foot to the back. We're not doing it, but this is the intention. give the force into the floor. And now we are firing the front muscles, which we want to stretch also, yeah? And you relax, but directly now you tense this glute, yeah? In my case, the left one, glute of the back hip side. And now you try to push the hip more forward. It shouldn't be too much movement, so you're not doing this so much. You're more staying on the spot, but really firing the glute and having the intention to push forwards. And now the stretch is getting more and more intense. You work again up to your max intensity contraction, let's say. And then relax, stay in the position, keep the core engaged, the abs engaged for a little longer, and have some more deep breaths. And then slowly come out of this position, give yourself some time. Yeah. And then you would change the sides and do the same routine on the other side.